Now we are back into the Louisville finals between Lyles and Aero. Lyles is running a very meta team: Dugong, Drapion, Malamar, Shadow, Kanto, Marowak. More like Shadow MVP Marowak. The MVP version with Toxapex and Azumarill. Aero is yapping non-stop as always. This guy never stopped yapping. He always tried to get into his opponent's mind. But, okay. Lyle is like the most... what's the opposite of multitask? The most one-task person in the world. Like, whenever he focuses on one thing, he literally ignores everything around. Aero here with the wildest team ever. Like, none of these Pokemons are actually top meta. But if it's working, I mean, he made it to the finals, right? I would have to say the grand finals. And game number one, no, this is not game number one. Lyle is still thinking. He's like, okay, I have to believe in the Kanto Marowak. I also have to believe in the Malamar. And the Dugong, because the Dugong, to be fair, the Pokemon which have given Aero like the most pain so far. Malamar is annoying, and Kanto Marowak can RPS his Registeel. But remember that he has Galarian Moltres, which is kind of annoying a bit if Lyle does not bring Azu and his Dugong. And Lyle always try to play as basically as non-RPS as possible. He tried to have like 3 neutral Pokemon and rely on outplaying. Here, Aero, more like Yapper, keeps yapping non-stop. Try to get into Lyle's brain. Lyle looks like very straightforward, focusing on the match. He's trying to think. Okay, no, he's not. Something to mention here, like Lyle made it to 3 finals last year and he won 2 of them. And this is, I think, his first final this year. Aero never won a final, but he was a regional finalist in one of this and in one of the tournaments. They are locked. And game number 1, we see a Registeel into a Dugong. This is a pretty tough situation for Lyle to be in. And Lyle is very ABA weak to this. So what's the play here? This is one of the worst matchups for Dugong because Dugong has to throw drill runs. And 2 drill runs do not KO the Registeel. And this is one of the easiest straightforward matchups for the Registeel because Focus Blast and Zap both are super effective. So what you do here is you always Zap, fishing for a debuff. You know, it's like you're playing against the most toxic Pokemon, so why not just debuffing it? If he gets a debuff, that will help a lot, but he didn't get a debuff. He decided to no shield, play the 0. I think he's going to do 1 above in case Aero's trying to catch, but Aero did not go for the catch, and this drill run will do a tremendous amount of damage. I do believe that playing the 0 is the best case scenario for Lyle, and so did Aero. So Aero here is playing the 0, and Lyle is swapped into Marowak. I think it's actually playable now for him. Because we have a Toxapex in the back, right? And Lyle knows that his Marowak is his second and is his second check for the Quagsire. So what's the play here? Well, he needs to throw on good timing, so do 3 then throw. I think he's trying to depend on his fast move pressure. Arrows through the second Aqua Tail. He has the shield. There is no other way around it. So what we're going to see is 1 then throw, then 1 then throw. Has Galarian Moltres been a common pick? I think we've seen it like 3 or 4 times. Aero did not shield, and he is up to shield. He's going back to his Galarian Moltres. I think Lyle will do 3 and then throw, and he is baiting. This is the most aggressive bait I've seen in my life. This is so aggressive because if Aero call it, he loses. But Lyle is just a genius, and that was shielded. I think Lyle has to do 1 then throw. And we don't see a catch from Aero's side because all he needs to do is just shield here. Aero is going for the full farm down. Might not be the most... okay, Lyle is not going to allow that to happen. We see a swap and zap from Aero. I do believe that this is a tough situation for Lyle to be in. Because if you remember that Moltres is about to get to a Brave Bird. And all Lyle needs to do is to farm all the way down. And Aero gets to the Focus Blast. Focus Blast technically doesn't KO, but the problem is that, like, even if you leave with a Sludge, the Sludge will be met with a CMP, right? I mean, he doesn't need to throw it, but Aero decides to throw, so that might give a play for Lyle, because if Lyle catch a move, does the Rock Slide KO? I don't think the Rock Slide KO, though. So... Lyle has a play, I believe. No, he doesn't. He was like checking the CP if he was checking the health, and he found out that no, it's tough it's a tough game regardless. Like there is no way around it. Again, as I said, since Dugong is his best neutral Pokemon, he led it. That's how Lyle play. But Arrow went for the calling a good lead, and which worked out well for Arrow. Remember that this is a best of 5. Lyle coming from the winners bracket means all he needs is to win 3 games, while Arrow came from the losers bracket, so he needs to reset the bracket win, which means he needs to win 3 games and then play another best of 5 to win this. So Arrow taking a lead by one game. But that doesn't mean anything for Lyle because he still have 2 more games to... If he can win the next 2 more, the first one to win 3 will decide. Would be awesome. Welcome in. I woke up at the right time. Yeah, welcome in. Good to see you, Jake. How's your day so far? I mean, I think he just said he woke up. Galarian Moltres has been actually a nice Pokemon in these tournaments. People with Galarian Moltres have made it far actually because it's just such a good typing, flying and dark. Dark is very meta now, and it has a play against almost every meta Pokemon. Lyle now leading with a tough lead, to be honest. He's going straight to Dugong, and we're gonna see the Typhlosion coming right through. Lyle is technically ABA weak to this. So how is this going to be played? I think Lyle will shield, do 3 fast moves, and then throw. The problem, the thing is, what is he going to throw? Drillrun will be threatening to the Typhlosion, but the thing is, if they no shield it, we lose. But he decides to go for the bait. If Arrow calls this bait, this is a good game. If Arrow doesn't call this bait, Lyle still have a chance. We see one then throw, and he is going for another bait, and Arrow shielding this. Lyle now is up a shield. He can always take a shield advantage at this point, because technically this is his best case scenario. There is no better case for Lyle than this. So what's he gonna do? Maybe if he can swap out, he might have a chance, but this is so tough for Lyle. We see Lyle's emotes flying around, because people are redeeming those. I don't know why they added it. It's kind of weird, making people spamming emotes on the stream for 40 bits. Like Lyle's no shielding, as this is his last hope. We see a swap into a Toxapex between Toxapex and Guzzlord. This is an awkward matchup. I mean, it's actually playable for Guzzlord. But the problem is, Lyle wants to leave this matchup with lots of health, and remember that there is a Quagsire in the back. The matchup is just so bad for Lyle at this point, because he needs so much health to beat the Quag in the back, and the Quag is coming in every game. I'm gonna assume that Malamar will be back, because technically Malamar is a Pokemon that is capable of putting some neutral damage. But the problem with the Malamar, if Malamar gets met with a Galarian Moltres, it's just a GG. Like, there's no coming back. So if I am Lyle, what would I do? I would just do Toxapex, Dugong, Malamar, and Kanto Marowak. That's 4, yeah, so you need a team of 3. Yeah, because I am not there. I have my own judgment. Bringing 3 Pokemons. Does Crunch KO? No, it doesn't. So he goes straight for the Crunch. And everyone seems to be rooting for Lyle on the stream. It's kind of a bit annoying, not gonna lie. I don't expect usually a tournament to allow spamming emojis on stream. Okay, and that was a 2 games win for Arrow. Now, Lyle needs to focus a bit more. Waiting for game number 3 to start. Is Lyle gonna just be like, okay, I don't wanna stress it out, so let's just give him a 3rd game so we can play a new best of 3, or he's gonna stress him out and try hard as much as possible? The problem is Typhlosion is just too strong, and I can't believe that Arrow was like ABA weak to Kwak. I mean, Guzzlord can put a fight. Arrow starting off strong, yeah. It was just Arrow kind of called the teams twice so far. So Lyle needs to be aggressive with his teams now. Okay, I don't think what he's doing is correct. I mean, it paid off last time he played Arrow. He sent him back to the losers bracket, but now it's not working out for him. Okay, let's see how this game works. Let's see what's gonna happen in this game. I think Lyle is still thinking. I just imagine if Lyle was wearing a suit, he would look like final boss. I mean, he is the final boss. Did we watch this already? No, this is the finals. They faced in the winners bracket. And this is not as bad of a lead, to be honest. Remember that Sucker Punch is resisted while Poison Sting is not. The problem here is that Drapion does not have ideal moves to throw. But, I mean, neutral damage over resisted fast move and neutral charge moves. So that's like the case. Two Aqua Tails do not KO, but it kind of put it low. Lyle doesn't want to shield this. I mean, Arrow did not even build up. He's trying to stare at Lyle, but Lyle is focusing fully on his gameplay. He doesn't care. We see that there is a Registeel there, which is going to be annoying to handle. I do believe that this Aqua Tail can take out the Moltres. Arrow is shielding. I think he's just trying to get the shields down. He's trying to... Okay, he did a good catch. Usually Lyle is like more patient with his shields, but this time he wasn't. He's gonna go to Dugong. I mean, he is up a shield, right? Remember, guys, he's up a shield. All he needs to do is go one above. This is so weird because we know that Arrow can just leave Tornado here, but that might be a loose con if Lyle no shield. And there is the leaf Tornado. And he gets the debuff. We see him shaking his head as like, okay, this is what I want. Yeah, he can no shield and get to another move, which is kind of annoying for Lyle, to be honest, because he can just frenzy at this point. And Lyle has nothing to fight that Registeel in the back, so he needs to shield this. I think it's 50%. 50%. It doesn't do that much damage. It's an annoying move. Lyle is... I think Lyle will just swap out. No, he is going to Drill Run. He's so debuffed that he actually needs 3 of these moves. I think he's just gonna wait until Arrow like do up a big swap, but Lyle's not gonna do it. This is actually a good swap for Lyle. Like, he forced him to throw on Drapion, and then he cleansed his debuff, and now he can just go back to his Dugong and like pressure the Registeel. But Lyle is thinking, which means he might just go to Azu. We see the Ancient Power. Ancient Power doesn't KO here, but the Sucker Punch might do. Yeah, the Sucker Punch will do that. Yeah, I think Lyle lose this game. Because there is no way this Dugong is getting a move. And there is a shield on the Registeel. So if he doesn't get to a move, I think he just lose. No, he's cooking. Well, I mean, even if you debuff the Registeel will still KO with 2 Zap Cannons. Yeah, he needed that shield, but... Registeel into Azu. We all know how this matchup goes. Yeah, he needed that shield. Wait. There might be a chance. He didn't get a debuff. And Azu live another Zap Cannon. So he has to... I think Ice Beam bait? Oh my. He should have thrown before. Yeah, I think he should have thrown before. But it doesn't change anything. Like, not like Ice Beam will KO here. No, it doesn't. He needs 2 moves. Like, if Arrow shielded there, he might have a chance. Arrow talking, as always, annoyingly. Arrow wins this tournament. Shut up, Wowtastic. No spoilers. Of course, he's talking again. He needs Rock Smash Azu. Yeah, Rock Smash Azu would be good there. Okay, we're just waiting for the bracket reset.
shield matchups that it wins. Well, it certainly wins versus Azumarill, debuff or not, able to farm down and reset the series there. So look, I think on paper, Arrow has the stronger team. I think that there are two Pokemon that Lyle just doesn't have great answers for. It's going to be that Shadow Quagsire, and it's going to be that Registeel. How does he adapt? We're not waiting around. It's the grand finals.
Okay, and okay, bracket reset and game number 1. Lyles Jeff with the big lead. He's leading Drapion to Superior. Arrow swaps out into Registeel. Drapion doesn't hate this matchup, and Lyle is staying in. I think he's just gonna wait until Arrow zap cannon and then decide whether he wants to stay in or swap out. But we all know that he doesn't care about Superior as much. But as long as he get the crunch, he land the crunch, he can just swap out. He comfortably tank one zap cannon, and he should outpace to the superpower. The problem is that they are still not in superpower range. Arrow did not get a debuff, which is good for Lyle, because now Lyle can just overfarm and then superpower. They are almost in superpower range. So is Arrow gonna shield? He's like, no, I don't want to shield. I would rather farm on my Superior. This is Lyle Jeff is in a very comfortable situation. But the question is he going to fight for the swap? I don't think so. Lyle, like I think at this point he's just gonna depend on his Drapion and Dugong to shield. He still believes in that Dugong, even though it failed him multiple times. And here is the Dugong coming in, getting 3 Ice Sharded Sleeves. No, it's 4 Ice Sharded Sleeves, and there is no way Arrow can recover from this. If this is your best Dugong answer, you don't have a Dugong answer. Lyles Jeff is trying to overfarm, throwing right before Arrow gets to the Leaf Tornado. And we are throwing an Icy Wind. Icy Wind number 1 should get the debuff. It's guaranteed, as always. And he's going straight for the Frenzy, as he knows he should go for the Frenzy. Because, like, he baited Lyle. Lyle's still doubting it, man. He is no shielding. He kind of doesn't like this. But, hey, he can overfarm a bit and then throw the Icy Wind. I do believe that this is annoying, because now it's a Quag into Drapion situation. So if he shielded that, he might have, like, an easier time to handle this game. But now it's a Quag, it's a Drapion into Quag. All Drapion needs to do is to get a crunch debuff. If Drapion gets a crunch debuff, it can make Drapion's life much easier. If Drapion doesn't get a crunch debuff, well, I think he just goes straight Aqua Tail, because at this point it's a 2-shield scenario. The mod shot started to add up. We have to shield all of these. I think Lyle made it a bit tough by no shielding his Dugong. But hey, he is the guy from the winners bracket, right? He's the one that never made a mistake in this tournament so far. Arrow is close to get to 2 moves. I think Lyle is trying to stall the clock. A catch can decide this game, but the question is, can we get the switch clock at the exact moment we need it? Wait, no, never mind. Lyle is trolling him. Lyle is trolling, man. There is a shield. There is a shield. A Quag is close to a move. And it's going to be... Is Arrow going to throw, or he's going to feed the catch? Oh my dude, Lyles Jeff. Arrow has a family, my friend, with the big catch. Clutching this game. He's like bad. He's so back now. Arrow stopped talking literally like the moment he knew that he lost the game. Lyles Jeff with the... Yo, Arrow's so pissed. Yo, good game, Lyles Jeff. What a play, my guy. What a play. He's laughing. Yo, shut up, Arrow. Stop talking. I have nothing against Arrow if you're watching this. By the way, it's just like Arrow tilts me when he plays on stage, because he always tries to talk to his opponent. And everyone has been just trying to avoid talking to their opponent, because you don't want to get confused. Like, you're just trying to think about your game, and then like your opponent's just yapping nonstop. It's one of these situations. Who was worried? I wasn't worried. Yo, Elcha, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Yo, actual Elcha in my chat. Another game. Lyle with the lead again. And this time he has him. There is the Kanto Marowak slapping the heck out of this Registeel. Arrow instantly throwing the Focus Blast. Lyle's like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want you to chip my Marowak so it doesn't leave with that much health. So what's the play now? The play is he's going to Mud Slap. Okay, I was about to say he's going to do 2 more. But then he threw. This Mud Mom will KO, and now... okay, it doesn't KO. I mean, I don't have this Pokemon, okay? I don't know. He goes back to the Superior, and Lyle's going to do 2 and then a throw. I think he was afraid of a catch, so he did one more just to be safe. We have a stone. No, not stone. This is a rock slide. We have a rock slide ready to go and launch on this Superior, the most annoying Pokemon. What's the play now? All he needs to do is just go back to Drapion, and we see a Quag and we see the Dugong. This matchup is decided by the switch clock because the switch takes forever. Lyle's gonna keep over farming. He knows that he lives a move comfortably, so Lyle usually doesn't shield. Oh my dude, what a call by Lyle's Jeff, sending arrows like, dude, that's not how you play the game. No shielding, the biggest bait of his life, and going straight for the Icy Wind. Icy Wind number 1 will debuff this Quag's damage. Arrow double downing on his bait. This is an easy shield for Lyle at this point. If he doesn't shield, it's just too risky. So he would rather just shield, to be honest. And he can just, I think, instantly throw the Icy Wind because before the switch clock being up. And this will decide. Like, if he shield, he wants this badly. But I don't think Lyle can care about this Quag anymore. Like, he can just no shield the next move. We see Arrow trying to swap and snipe, but that was 2 seconds late. And my guy, Lyle's Jeff, is just so fast. He's so quick at these swaps. He's not going to allow you to do anything. Arrow, surprisingly, did not throw the move that debuffs. He's going for the Frenzy because it does more damage. But the problem is, I think you needed to leave Tornado there for the only time in your life. The next Frenzy still doesn't KO. I think it does KO, though. What's the play now? I mean, this is the easiest shield of his life. All he needs to do is just slightly over farm and be ready to throw another move on the thing in the back. So he's just gonna throw right here to be as healthy as possible. This crunch will take out the Superior, and at this point it's just a race between Drapion and this guy. He insta threw. I think Arrow could have over farmed here. And overfarm would have helped him a bit, but no, I think he just gave up on this game. To be fair, Lyle's just gonna farm him down. And there comes the Icy Wind, and the Icy Wind will take out the Quagsire. Arrow is back to talking. He wants to talk, but he remembered that he only talks when he's winning. Why do I have 1 minute 30-second ad? What's time? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Nighttime clash. Healthy clash. 2-0 so far for the best bald guy in the world, Lyle's Jeff. By the way, he's a Twitch streamer, guys. Make sure to check out his Twitch stream at Lyle Jeff's III. Bald men are the best.
Bald men are the best battlers in the world.
No, it's just Lyle's Jeff and Crimson. And there with the gifted sub to Jerax as well. Thank you so much. Oh my, this is a tough situation for Mr. Lyle's Jeff. He's gonna do one, then swap out. And there with the gifted sub to Mona. And thank you so much as well. Appreciate that. He swaps to Dugong. This is a tough situation to be in. Lyle's usually does not fight for the swaps. Lyle's usually doesn't fight for the swaps. But I mean, if he can land 2 drill runs and then Poison Sting down, that's his best bet. The problem is his Kanto Marowak will be met by a Superior in the back, and that's not a fun time for the Kanto Marowak. He just doesn't shield. He didn't get debuffed at least, so we will see him. We will see him just, I think, trying to farm down after. But the problem is, I think Registeel can farm down here. I am not sure about this matchup, who can farm down this. But I guess Registeel can always throw. Viking have a bye. Lions next week. I guess you guys are talking about football. No, he's gonna farm down now. And he has a move. He can just blindly Icy Wind. Hey, this is blind Icy Wind. Let's go. Lyle's Jeff with the clutch shield on 1 HP. He left to leave with 1 HP. He knows his Dugong so well. And now he can just go Drapion here, swap out instantly, and now Arrow has to beat this Kanto Marowak. I mean, Lyle can shield once, but no, I don't think he wants to shield early. Because if you shield early, Arrow can just no shield at all. But what he wants to do is do as much fast move pressure and try to get to 2 moves. If he can get to 2 moves, he's gonna try to CMP. But I think if Arrow just should go for the fast move pressure, because if you throw a charge move, he will give the Lyle the chance to get to another move. So the best way, I do believe... No, never mind. He gets to another one, and Lyle shaking his head. I think Lyle's Jeff knows something here. He knows something, okay? I mean, Arrow is Arrow is almost in Aqua Tail range. I do think that we shield one of these. But the problem is we will be in Frenzy range almost. We have to shield this one. Do we have to, though? I don't think we have to. Lyle is still thinking. Okay, Dragon Claw number 1. And now he can just swap out. And all Mr. Lyle's Jeff need to do is just double crunch. I don't think... If crunch KOs, he can farm all the way down. If the crunch does not KO... I think Lyle has to go for the fast move. He gets it! And Arrow is one fast move Russian. He gets the fast move and throw the crunch. Last Jeff with the celebration of a champion. Last Jeff, the winner of Louisville. Congrats to Last Jeff. What he was like, okay, let me keep tapping before you do your things, okay? Arrow. But, I mean, to be honest, he did an impressive run with the weirdest team in the world. So let's give Arrows the props he deserves. He actually brought a team that's not meta. Not even close to be meta. But he made it work. So well played by him. But, hey. He had to face the boldest, best bold battler in the world, Lyle's Jeff. So congrats to Lyle winning Louisville, securing a regional this early in the season.